Welcome to another episode of the Kickback. So, today we're kicking it all guys special so we can really tell the truth and get right down to it. So, as you know, this is CJRB Cameron. Got my brother here with me. We got my Uncle Rod. And of course, you got the guru, Sebastian. So, I'm going to start down with it. I don't understand, which we talked about a little bit as it was on. I don't understand what was the point. Now we're on episode 2, which was more build-up of Game of Thrones. I still don't understand what's the point of telling Jon and Daenerys that they were related before the war. Me personally, if I'm the strategist or whatever, I'm going to not tell them that before the war because I know pussy motivates.
But there's no strategy.
But there's no strategy there.
Yeah.
So what was the point of telling him?
They're both
Jon
it's telling him so he can take over.
No, but okay, if you look at the 3-Eyed Raven, if you look at the 3-Eyed Raven, everything that he has been doing, or he gives an instance saying, like, even today, he was like, the reason why I didn't tell them about Jaime is because, there would be no point having you killed before, whatever, then you couldn't help us. So if that was the case, why tell Jon about...
To see Daenerys' true colors.
So stop them from sleeping together every week.
But what does... so I must do that before the war? That's going to motivate them.
So you were sleeping with your sister.
You're sleeping with your sister.
You want me to let you know that's your sister?
Are we about to fight for our lives?
Yes. Would you still want to know that's your sister?
Tell me.
That's gross.
Man, you nasty.
Hey, look. That might be my last night on Earth.
You nasty.
You gross, bro. That's disgusting.
I'm just saying. Is Jon about to find... We already know he ain't about to find anything else before the war.
Who knows what he gonna find?
For real.
What do you mean the siren already went off?
Maybe one of the treatments gonna come out the woodwork.
This episode was about everybody else getting something before the war except Jon.
No, there was only one person who got some.
Okay, Arya got some. You had Brianna or whatever. With two guys were trying to get.
You should have put spoiler alerts all over there.
For real, amen. Spoiler alert. If you haven't watched this later episode of Game of Thrones, we're gonna get right back to
like sub thing as soon as you put it down.
Don't get me wrong. We're only talking about the nitty gritty.
What?
Relationship.
No, you talking about the giving it and the getting it good. That's what you talking about.
That's what that's what Game of Thrones is all about.
I just think you want to see that woman naked one more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No.
You scared she ain't gonna find nobody else.
I tell you the truth. Who I want to see naked one more time is the
Don't you dare. Don't even say
the black girl
I knew you were going to say that.
With the unsullied?
Yes, with the unsullied with no...
By the way,
with no
I don't know how that works.
I don't know either, but all I know is when I watched that episode, when they slept together, I was like, bro, why you moving that way? You ain't got no dick.
No, because he was going underneath.
He was going under. No, when he went down, I understood that part, but he was thrusting, and I was like, why you thrusting? You ain't got no.
He ain't supposed to have nothing.
Was he having a little nub there?
He ain't supposed to have nothing.
Look, okay, you still gonna rub the nub?
Hey, no, but here's my question though: all these people in Game of Thrones who got their stuff chopped off, because there's a lot of eunuchs. How do they pee?
It still has to come out. It still has to come out. It just comes out in
They gotta sit down.
like a female version.
They're females.
That's loud.
That's
painful.
Yeah.
So
okay.
What y'all think gonna happen?
I think. Well, who's gonna take over? We'll see.
Hey, but side note, anybody curious on how Greyjoy is still getting so hairy?
What do you mean hairy?
He doesn't produce testosterone anymore.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I'm just saying, he got his stuff chopped off too. Like the Unsullied are all clean shaven, But that Greyjoy boy, he getting that hair in.
No, they better. Sansa and the Greyjoy better not get together.
I mean, they just gonna get together like an Unsullied. I mean,
that was stupid. I'm sorry. This person is responsible for killing my whole family.
Just more dry humping.
Oh, boy.
Just more.
we were dry.
Go ahead.
Keyword dry.
Hey,
Next subject.
sometimes dry humping and
Stop.
Hey, stop it.
No.
Stop it.
See how we're doing it.
Stop it.
Jesus.
Anyway, so Mortal Kombat 11 comes out this Tuesday. I'm definitely getting my copy. Rod, is this finally a game that I can play with you?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Yes.
I suppose. Yeah, I haven't played Mortal Kombat in years
Why not?
because I'm more into, different types of games.
And what games are you into?
When I get into my games,
Sure, bro.
like God of War and stuff like that.
See, but that's a single player game.
And that's what I like.
Like, I mean, when it comes to single player games, it's just like, to me.
Not everybody has to be online in that community getting whooped by a 12-year-old.
In China.
No, but I would rather be playing with my brother. Like,
Getting whooped by a 12-year-old in China.
yes. While getting whooped, but I'm playing with my brother.
No. That's almost broken. Too many controllers for me. You know how upsetting that is? All of a sudden, you like putting in work and you won like 3 straight matches, and then you just get like literally stomped, like destroyed.
No,
like
well,
you had no shot.
I'm gonna tell you, there's several things.
12-year-old on the other line.
Yeah, there's several things I don't like about being online. I am too old to be online with these little kids.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there playing a game with some little kids. I just can't do it. So I don't buy games that I'm gonna be playing with other people. Because it just makes sense to me. I've been online. I've had 15-year-olds, call me nigger and shit, and it's like, what the fuck?
That's true. That's true.
Yes, but I think it calms it down when you actually playing with people that you know. Like, for example, we're all together, right? We're all playing, let's say, just like Halo. This is something else. We're all playing Halo.
By the way,
and
if they ever watch this, then you can rework that because Halo 1 was good. After that, I really just didn't like it.
regardless, we're all playing Halo. And we know we're playing some kids.
Storyline is great.
Yeah, Storyline is pretty good.
Okay.
And we're all playing, we're all on teams, we're all red team. We know they're kids. By the fact that in a lobby.
So you go easy on them.
No, not that.
Good, because you don't go easy on kids.
No, we gotta go hard. We gotta go ahead.
Gotta go hard.
Is the whole point is they go ahead and say
I don't go hard.
no. The fact that they know we're black is the fact that we are. Say we have our picture on our profile on our pic. So they say, "Fuck y'all nigger asses."
Well, you go to the president, you let him know, and he'll take care of that right away.
You're being political. Realistically, though, as we're playing, it's not going to be as angry. You're not going to get as angry as you playing by yourself. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get more angry.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
They called me an N-word.
That's fine. We're gonna be angry, but we play a different lobby. We go to a different lobby. We play
I'm gonna stop that game right there.
Thank you. We're already like, all right.
Deuces.
Let's deuce, or hey, we gotta play somebody. We gotta play somebody.
report.
Super report.
Yeah, we can report. No, that's correct. We report. That's the correct way to do it. But you're not gonna go ahead and be like, nah, fuck that. Because they can't. Or you're not gonna go ahead and go back and forth with a 5-year-old.
Why are they 5 now? They were 15.
Whatever,
They were
15,
5, 12, 15.
Regardless, they're not the race they should be saying. They're
Also,
kids, and
yeah.
they shouldn't be the race they're saying nigga.
Also, if they 5 and they saying it, we need to get on CPS because we need to stop racism at the root. I'm just saying.
7, man. Regardless,
they exposing racism young.
Yes.
5?
Yes.
Ooh.
Anyway, speaking of
I figured
Halo,
out a way to stop stuff.
are y'all excited for that Halo series that coming to HBO?
I didn't know about it.
I will watch one episode and then I will let you know.
Did
you see the movie that they came out with? Which talks about him like beforehand? That movie was actually pretty good.
I saw a little bit of the movie, but
it never was. It wasn't marketed.
But it's the same thing like the shows. They haven't really marketed either.
Yeah.
It's Halo, bro. They don't need to market.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes,
Everything being marketing.
No, you know why they don't need to market like that? Because watch, what's gonna happen is it's gonna release on HBO. You forget Halo's owned by who? Microsoft. Every single Microsoft computer is going to get one notification.
Hey,
Bro, I just told you how they gonna market.
HBO advertising.
No.
Star advertising.
Right. But hang on, did you hear what I said? They don't need to do any of that because Halo is owned by Microsoft. All that's going to happen is every Microsoft computer is going to get a push notification saying, Halo on HBO tonight at 7.
So they've done that before with the animation. Yes. They did the same thing when the game came out. Dragon Ball Z got a whole bunch of notifications. They were supposed to come out. Did everybody see it? No.
I ain't sure.
I said it.
Bruh. Then you know what they may do? They may also make a push notification where it automatically plays a preview like in the center of your window.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
It's Microsoft. You don't know.
I need me a preview. I need me a trailer on HBO. Like,
Right. No, they'll give you a trailer. They'll give you a trailer on your Microsoft computer.
No, I'm not a computer. I'm not sorry. You don't got me in.
No, they don't got you. They got other people though.
A lot of people not on computers like that.
Yeah, they are. You on your computer for 10 minutes, you check Facebook.
No, I don't have Facebook.
Chris, we all know you're an outlier, bro.
I don't know what the fuck an outlier is.
An outlier. That just means that you are on the outskirts. Like you have a middle ground, and that's typically what people go for. And you have outliers on both left side and right side. What they try to do is they try to designate a middle ground. Same thing they do with politics.
Okay, so you tell me Rod doesn't go ahead and check his Facebook like that.
He doesn't need to check his Facebook. Rod, do you have on the computer?
Yes.
Boom, he saw it.
Oh boy.
Cameron, do you have on the computer?
Yes.
That he saw it. No, you just use a computer to go ahead and advertise.
Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said from the beginning.
No, bro, that's not gonna work, bro.
Bro, that's brilliant. They own all platforms. They pay $0 for that marketing, and it just happens. It's brilliant.
Roger.
Anyway, since you're in a telling story mode, can you explain to us what's the deal with the SBD oil or whatever shops that's opening up?
Oh.
In Texas.
The CPD?
Yeah, CBD.
CBD.
Not SBD.
CBD, not
CBD oil.
CBD oil.
Oh,
yeah.
There's actually only one shop
They're open up in Houston.
that's open up in Houston as of right now, and it's a coffee shop for CBD oil. And what they do is they have certain coffee blends in which they put it, but actually they are not open. They open on the 22nd of this month.
So, but how does that get passed in Texas or in Houston without like it being any trouble or whatever?
Because CBD has already been legalized across all 50 states.
Really?
Yeah, CBD oil is marijuana without the THC, so it's without the high effect. So it does all of the benefits.
So what's the benefits
of marijuana or of CBD?
CBD.
Similar to the benefits of marijuana.
But you just said without the high.
Right, without the high aspect. But the alleviating of pain, the relaxation of muscles, things like that are still prevalent within CBD oil, which is the reason why people have been advocating for marijuana, is for those aspects. Granted, I've also seen studies where because the THC is removed from it does factor into the potency and capability of CBD oil, and it's not literally as effective or as potent as marijuana for alleviating pain and also relaxing muscles. There are also those studies as well, but it's a halfway point.
Hey, I love coffee and I love weed, but I'm not going.
You're not going? Why you not going?
Because it's
I
not
thought
weed.
you'd be all down.
No, it's
not weed.
No, but it's CBD oil.
It's all about, you just told me, this is what you just gave me a definition.
It's the legal version of marijuana.
You just told me a legal version of marijuana, but it doesn't have the effects of marijuana.
No, it doesn't have the high.
What people want is the THC.
Bro.
All right, come on. You telling me, listen, here we go. Example. Beer. The whole purpose of beer is to what? The feeling.
It's the alcohol. It's going to get you where you want to get.
Right.
Thank you. So what if I go ahead and take that effect away from you and I just say,
no.
That's called non-alcoholic alcohol.
Thank you. So what are you telling me?
I'm not going to buy that shit.
No. Wait. No, but it's not the same.
Some people do.
Some
people buy those.
No. So here's the thing.
So
let's say I do this. Let's say I created an alcohol version, right? That alcohol version still just didn't give you the buzz, but it gave you the same effects.
Oh.
So as alcohol. So like the lower inhibitions, the more relaxation that you get whenever you drink, like the calmness that you feel whenever you drink,
But
you get all of that except you don't get the buzz.
Look, I'm just
What?
I'm just gonna
That's
say.
the way that you just telling me it's a chemical messing with my emotions, but then I don't instead of me going getting buzzed, it's messing with my emotions.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I rather. Why would I want me to go ahead? They already done this before. You know what that was? That's called fake weed. Remember what people was on?
Oh, that shit crazy.
No, but CBD oil.
That makes it so
actually, no, but they did run studies on CBD oil. And
Correct.
CBD oil actually.
But it's a chemical. It's everybody. How long?
Marijuana is a chemical by that standpoint.
It's a chemical, but why would we go ahead and try to re-alter it just to go ahead and
because they want to
leave.
No, the THC. You're right.
But basically, it's a way to make it legal.
Thank you.
Without making everything legal of it.
Correct.
So if I can make this part of marijuana
Here we
legal,
go.
and then I can turn around and make this part of marijuana legal.
Yeah.
And now I can make all the marijuana is legal in all 50 states.
But
And
you said
eventually
that
that's
part-
going to happen.
That
Right.
part of
No, it's
why go that standpoint?
because
I
it's the
took
same
a
reason-
oregano
No,
and I say,
no, it's the same reason why you can vote at 18. It's the same reason why you can drink at 21.
that's a full-fledged thing though.
No, I know.
That's not a,
But
hey,
you know,
no, you can vote at 17.
Right, but before they created that rule, you do understand there was a lot of trial and error that occurred on
Well,
who
where?
could drink at
Where?
what age.
Well, where?
Mhm.
Where?
In different states. Universally, it wasn't 21.
Bro.
In the state of Texas, no, even 30 years ago, right? 40 years ago, you'll hear stories of your grandparents who crossed state lines. Because in another state, the drinking age was lower.
Right.
But honestly,
You just told me, come on, listen.
It's trial and
Come on,
error.
listen, you just told me something that is a complete law, just like weed. And then you just have to say altering weed. It's not the same thing as you saying alcohol, you saying going to another state. It's legal here. But not legal here, my man. You go over to up north, it's not legal. That's not the same. Bad example. This is
CBD oil is legal across.
This is what you said. Bad example. You
No,
said,
it's a good example.
this is what I'm trying to go ahead and say.
Go ahead.
I want to hear what Chris is going with, but
This is the north.
This
is Louisiana and Texas. This is weed. This is weed, meaning it's not altered. All I have to do is go upstate and it's cool. This is alcohol. All I have to do is it's not legal to go ahead and drink at this certain time at 2 o'clock over here. There, you're telling me just because I altered something, now we're on the same playing field because I altered something. That's a chemical. It's not the same because why? You just sat there and said, you went and tried to go ahead and use alcohol in the same playing field as marijuana. No, alcohol is either you're drinking or you're not drinking. Either it's 2 o'clock or it's not 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, you can't drink.
No. What he's saying is there are places where I can turn around and the law here says everything closes at 2 a.m. But you have border towns to other cities, other states, where
Meaning you have to just go to somewhere else.
literally
It's not changing the alcohol.
No, but you see,
the premise of it is this bowl is alcohol.
But they're just close to one another.
Yes.
So all I gotta do is go from here to here.
Correct.
And
Amen.
I can drink till 4 in the morning.
Listen, you get what I'm saying? An area. We're talking about an area, not the contents of the product. The product never changed. It's still alcohol. Meaning, you're not changing it. The fact of alcohol, yes, you're not gonna. You still gotta drink alcohol.
Okay.
You
No. See, but where you're not getting is what he's talking about is.
You're trying to change it.
He's saying that you gotta start from somewhere.
You gotta start from somewhere to make it legal. So one thing they made this one chemical part of marijuana
Name something that's done that. Though.
Legal in all 50 states.
Name something that's done that. Nothing. Cider. Stop, bro.
Hard cider.
Cider's not alcohol.
No, hard cider.
Hard cider is alcohol.
And you can't still drink cider after hours. You still can't. It's still alcohol.
Now, yes.
No, you can't. No, you can't. I know for sure. I was in the military. You can't. It's still alcohol. You cannot order cider. I can bring camera with me, and you cannot order cider. I've been in Virginia. You cannot order cider.
I'm saying now, yes.
No.
Now there is a uniform rule, yes.
What else you got? Because no, you can't. But all right.
Look,
you cannot drink cider.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying now, yes. But what I'm saying is that's now a universal rule. There was a time period where that wasn't a universal rule.
And when I say universal,
I'm talking about across all 50 states.
I'm just gonna say it like this: you take the high effect either out of alcohol or marijuana. That shit better taste damn good because I'm gonna be less forgiving on nasty taste. So that the CBD oil, I don't give a fuck if it relaxes my muscles and do all that stuff. It better taste damn good.
Correct. Because if that's the case, I might as well take a thing of some.
I might get
pills.
I might as well get a smoothie.
Yeah, I might as well get something that is like Tylenol. No, pain relaxing. Pain pills. You know what I mean? Muscle relaxer. Excuse me. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna go ahead and do that, if I'm gonna get something that's gonna go ahead and do the same equivalence of a pill,
but the intention is
it's what? Do this?
No, that's not the intention. The intention for the whole reason why people were fighting for it is there are people who suffer from like seizures and other things like that. Which
meaning that's medical. Yes.
But pills do not help them. Or when they take
that's
pills,
it causes them.
Right. Which is why they.
I'm not fighting for that. You're saying that a person that's not. I don't have seizures. I don't have any pain.
But that's the reason. That's the reason why That's the reason why CBD oil even exists is for those.
So okay, I didn't say
it's not for everybody.
Correct. Thank you. There you go. Sure. Go to that. The whole point is what I'm trying to say is like, smash. For a person that doesn't need it, I should know what to go ahead and accumulate it. Not right now, man. As my daughter says, can I have some?
Now, Larry, can you turn the sound down there?
No.
Then turn the sound down in there if you can.
Child crashing podcast.
My thing is, if I don't need it, that product is not for me. That's almost like Adderall.
But
Adderall is not for me.
You just made a point though. Yeah. Certain things are not for you.
Thank you.
So that
coffee shop, that's what I said. I want to be the type of person to participate in that because that product is not geared for me. That's all I said.
Okay.
It's not for you.
Adderall is geared for a person that needs Adderall. If you feel you need to go ahead and zoom in and calm down and actually take your studies and concentrate, it's made for you. If I know, okay, all I need is a couple of things in music and I can still go ahead and concentrate, I'm good. I get you saying as in the fact of advertising and you know what I mean?
That's a good example because a lot of people be taking Adderall.
But do they really need it?
Okay, but they still be taking it. Like,
and if they say Adderall shop.
You know,
I mean, they do have an Adderall shop. It's called Walgreens.
Oh my God. Well, my topic before we go ahead and get into some other topic was the fact of, all right, I know it's gonna be pretty raw.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Now the difference, we're gonna go ahead and go to first the women. Then we're gonna go man.
Okay.
For women not wearing drawers.
What?
Wow.
Sorry. And the fact of wearing drawers, not wearing drawers. Do you think is appropriate, not appropriate?
I mean, me personally, is
how long are they wearing?
Say they said that they just say they just don't wear drawers. That's
No. Like how long are they wearing the clothes before those clothes come off?
Does it matter?
I mean, that could be a variable.
So you just
whether a woman wears drawers or not does not matter. Okay, because the only time she really needs them is that time of the month.
Time of the month.
And as long as I'm gonna be politically correct, her cat doesn't stink.
Thank you. Okay.
Who's worried about it?
All right.
It's not bothering me.
So do you think? That's a fact. If she go ahead and it's her time of the month, then she puts on drawers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But then in the midst of you saying all this, but she still has a lot of panties and lingerie. What is the lingerie for though?
I mean,
it's for what she wants to do.
When she chooses to wear it.
Yeah, it's a woman.
It's to me. No.
If you went free balling all the time,
we didn't go to us yet.
No, but like just said, if a dude went free balling all the time and he had like 16 million.
Time out, pause. All right, so this is what we're doing now. We're doing this now.
All right, fine. We just talking about guys. I started off. I don't even know why guys be free balling it because your dick be literally getting caught on the zipper and stuff. Like, guys made it seem, culture, society made it seem not wearing underwear when you're a guy is so fucking good. No, it's not. It's not good at all. Like, you literally got your dick, unless you got a small dick, your dick is literally hitting the zipper. And let some hot girl walk in. Now you got a hard ass dick hitting the zipper. It's just like, man.
Hold on. I don't care if you free balling or not. A hot girl walk by, you gonna get aroused. You gonna get aroused.
Okay, but
it's gonna be who cares?
But if you got, I see where he's coming from because at least if you got some draws on, you got something to kind of contain the beast.
Yeah.
But when you have no draws on, you exposed to the world, and also every dude who's freeballed and aroused all acknowledge your stuff is
it all depends on whether you're wearing boxers or briefs.
Yeah.
And it also depends on what type of boxers you're wearing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you wear some certain boxes, it's like you ain't wearing no.
And then,
like some silk boxes and bullshit. Like
and then let's be honest. Y'all guys need to wear fucking drawers because y'all are nasty as fuck. Like, y'all go to the bathroom and don't wipe your ass. Like, you need to wear something. So don't tell me this about free balling because y'all nasty as fuck.
So you go ahead and just free ball and put on some damn jeans and shit?
Just pull up.
No.
Like,
just booty juice.
just booty juice.
Wow.
Like, to me, the only time free balling sounds good is like, I got a girl, and I know she gonna be ready to action.
Yeah, I'm already.
I'm already ready. You
But
know.
still,
Hey, my draws come off just that easy.
Yeah, for real. That is true. Yeah, that is true.
No, wait. But you might want to do something like she might want to be fucked with the jeans on though.
And I can do what I want to do.
you can do what you want.
I'm gonna make it work.
Wait. You telling me that if a girl wants to sleep with you and you got
It
draws
makes a
on,
difference when
that's
you have
what-
the draws on?
No,
that's what stops you?
No, I'm not gonna suck
That's what's gonna stop you?
No,
That's not gonna stop you, right? That's what I thought. She's not gonna
The
stop you.
girl's gonna say, no, I can't suck your dick because you got
Draws
draws on.
on? No.
It might be
No.
part of her fantasy.
I had
No.
She might be like, I want to fuck with your jeans on.
Cameron,
No, you could.
pause on all that whole conversation. Next subject, because that was crazy.
That would make no sense.
The wrong argument from a guy.
Oh man.
She said, he's sitting around with the guys. Gosh, she stopped me, guys.
Why, bro?
Because I wore draws.
Like 90% other men do. You're talking about 5-10% that go without a draw.
Yeah, that's what she told me she wanted.
Yeah.
That's all she cared about.
All right. I pulled my pants off, my draw came off with them. She never knows. Be for real.
Oh shit. Go ahead, Harold.
Next subject.
Alright.
Emotion.
So, these relationship people over here.
Okay.
Give us some advice on how do you keep the relationship exciting and enthusiastic. Like, as a guy, like, don't you get bored of, like, because eventually, the girl's sex drive is not the same as your sex drive, and eventually they think they're helping by just
Cameron.
come.
When you're old enough for this conversation, will I have it?
I mean, he's
I don't
old.
think
He's
so.
old enough.
I don't think you're old enough yet.
He's old enough. He got how it is.
No, it's just a question of experience.
You trying to find out how to keep a woman? Or how to please a woman?
I think he's trying to find out both.
Both.
Isn't that the goal in life?
I'm going to tell you like this.
Okay.
As a man who's been married, I'm not going to say how long, but a long time. I love my wife. And we are soulmates. So therefore, she has my back, I have hers. Marriage is all in what you can deal with.
Yeah.
Everyone has a breaking point. If you can make it through the bad years, because every relationship is going to have bad years.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. Every relationship has bad years, but the good has to outweigh the bad.
See.
Okay, so but it's all the effort that you put into it.
True.
Okay, so if you're not putting in effort, she's not putting in effort. You're both trying to live your life and do separate things. You're not. It's not a real marriage. And when you're in a real marriage, you have goals together to achieve. Let's move forward.
Like role play.
You're going somewhere else with that?
Yeah. Why are you going?
It's marriage is not all about sex.
That is true.
Now, I love the sex.
See.
But I got to make sure my wife is happy. That's part of it.
Okay.
But besides that, there is financial aspect.
See.
Got to make sure the household's taken care of. There's the emotional aspect. I got to make sure my wife is happy in everything she's doing. Okay? Because when they say happy wife, happy life, it is true. Because if my wife is happy, I can do what the fuck I want to do. If my wife is upset,
Do certain aspect.
But then at the same-
I'm going to interrupt someone on that. You know what I mean? When you get a happy wife, she's happy for a whole month. That last little couple weeks, she's going to go ahead, not saying she's going to find something, but it's the fact of like, okay, well, she's happy, but women are, they also use a thing of soap opera type of mystery. If you go ahead, if you've gone too long for the fact of them to go ahead, everything is perfect, lined up, you know what I mean, and you can be gone for a couple hours or whatnot. Knowing everything's happening, you know, you're good. It's just the fact of, okay, well, everything can be good going. Women still can go ahead and conjure up a story in their head. Everything can be lined up great. Dinner's home, cooked, you know, bills paid. I already got, let me say, we went shopping, everything. She's waiting for you at home. The fact that you go ahead and give just a scenario of like, it just took a while, you know what I mean, timing, whatnot. Certain things, go ahead. I don't know if that's called the devil.
It is the devil.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying.
It is the devil. Your relationship has to have trust.
Yeah.
Okay? So if your wife totally trusts you, it's not going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Usually when there's an issue like that, it's because, to be honest, 9 times out of 10, the guy has fucked up.
But
All right? He has fucked up at some point in the relationship.
How do you? Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
So therefore, there is a lack of trust. Even though she can be happy with everything else, there could still be a lack of trust.
Now to go into the next subject.
So no, but let me finish here.
Go ahead.
So even though there's a lack of trust, now it's certain things. It's like, okay, where's he at? Why isn't he home yet? And what's going on here? The only way to get over that is time.
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Before you go on, my question is, this goes back to the prior thing. We hear this quote a lot.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, how can you have a happy wife if they can't make their own selves happy? You cannot make somebody happy.
No, you can't make anybody happy.
So
but I said happy wife, happy life. It means from what I'm doing, my wife is happy. But if my wife is upset, she needs to talk to someone and she can't talk to me, she might need to go to counseling. You know,
that's all.
No, I'm saying your marriage might need to go to counseling to help your marriage out. You have to make yourself happy.
Correct, but a man is not going. Okay, a man can't go ahead and make the bacon and go ahead and be there at the same time. Meaning, a man can't go ahead and be at work and go ahead and just because she has a problem at that moment, be there. You know what I mean? Like for example, Sebastian. No, like Sebastian.
There is some independence that needs to happen.
Correct, from both sides, but as a man,
on both sides. And to be honest, you know, not every relationship is learning. And you have to work through the situations that go on. I said I've been married a long time, so therefore we have worked through a lot of situations. So we've had a lot of the conversations to make sure that we're straight on the same page. So, and I'm not saying that when I say happy wife and life, my wife is not happy with me every day. There are things that I do that piss her off. But when it comes down to it, she is happy with our relationship. Okay? Well, at the core of everything, she is happy with our relationship. I am happy with my relationship. So therefore, I do more things to try to help her out and help our family out.
So, okay. So, like, for example, like, Sebastian, what would you go ahead and define as time? Well, people say that all the time. You know what I mean? We'll go ahead and go to the outside perspective first, then we'll go back to Rob. The fact of go ahead and saying time heals all. If you go ahead and it always happens. Females don't make as many mistakes as males. Facts. Or males makes. They don't get caught. Yeah. There you go. Regardless. But yeah, but okay, cool. We can go off that first aspect.
Speak for yourself. Camera was perfect.
Lies in the seat.
The next thing is the fact of how do you go ahead and go off of if then you go back over there, that's ridiculous. They pretty much open. If you go ahead and say, yeah, it's all the way, man. When your daughters are part of the podcast too.
Overrated.
So, to answer your question, I'd say...
Well, hold on, pause. What the whole thing was is like, okay, you say time heals all, but when is it going to be a medium where it's like, okay, how long does time actually take? People go ahead and say time, there is no time. Then time doesn't heal all. It's the individual. You know what I mean?
No, here's the thing. When you say time heals all, it takes time to get over hurt.
Correct.
You don't just get over when someone's hurt you.
Then there's
no time. It takes time to get over death.
Yes, but
and that time could be 6 months. It could be 3 years. It takes time. But after a certain period of time, what happens? You can talk more about it. Yes, finally you get to a point where you can say this happened and let's move forward. But
when is when? Like even though you say death, right? Mm-hmm. All right, for example, death is a strong subject where it's like, okay, well, hey, it's death. Mm-hmm. Somebody really close passes and is very, very substantial in the way how you actually move around day-to-day life. Okay. When is it where you actually finally go ahead and realize and snap out of it and actually move from that and actually start moving as a normal human being?
Here's the thing. And our family is one example. Mm-hmm. We've had a major death in the family a couple of years back. We still feel that to this day.
We feel it, but we still...
when we talk about that person, it gets very emotional.
I'm not saying that. See, that's where it's like a difference. Mm-hmm. Emotion is not the same as time. Emotion is something yes, like.
But the emotions have changed.
Yes.
Initially, it was the grief. Now I can think of it and have happy thoughts.
Yeah, correct.
And we laugh and joke when we think about that person. You can't do that with cheating.
You can't do that with anything when it comes to a man messing up.
That's a different conversation.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, like Sebastian. Now you answer what I said as in timing of a person going for how long can you go without it being cool?
A few days, a few months, a few years, 5 years, 10 years, a lifetime.
That's crazy. If it never fixes, what was the purpose?
It's right, but it's a variable. The main thing is, and the main thing I think that stems from your question is, at the end of the day, if two people are on different time frames on when the healing will actually happen and commence, that's the actual problem. because that's where a conversation needs to occur, because that's where Rob was talking about, where people need to be on the same page. And with anything that's done in a relationship, especially when it's something bad that happens to a relationship, hurts the relationship, or affects it in a negative way, or even in a positive way, the conversation is necessary on where to go from there, because in order to still have your goals, your ambitions, your dreams, the whole reason why you said I do is because that person was a catalyst to helping you get there or helping you get there. So now whenever something bad happens, or even when something good happens, every goal changes a little bit. So that conversation needs to happen again to find out what page they're on. Because if you don't find out what page they're on, healing may never commence.
Got a point. It all comes back to communication. That's all boils down to communication.
That's what I said. Say something.
If you and your mate are still having issues after something's happened years ago, and you can't get past it, maybe y'all need to go to counseling together, so that y'all can talk about what happened and how to fix it. Because not everything is fixed on a one-on-one basis. Some things you need to talk out with the professional.
Counseling help you, sir? Because not similar to saying I would go ahead and say the fact of it's different avenues of counseling. You know what I mean? In the fact of like counseling is offered in so many avenues. You know what I mean? Certain times the fact that where is counseling implemented and where is it actually beneficial? You know what I mean? That also paints it, you know.
I mean, sure, Chris. I mean, what I would say on counseling is, at least in my case, when I did counseling, as you know, it was I was supportive of the counseling because it was what I felt like the person needed, and I felt like I was willing.
But you said the person.
I was willing to do whatever that I could to help our relationship. So, as far as, and the reason why I think counseling is good is because, sometimes a lot in relationships is, you're sometimes, because communication is the number one issue in most relationships. And sometimes, since communication is such a big issue, sometimes for whatever reason, it's hard for that person to open up and tell you how they feel, or even see it from another perspective, because they're so in their own way. And so what I found was counseling helped us both see it from each other's perspective, and kind of helped us kind of see things from another way, and allow that person to finally tell me things that they were struggling with, that they felt like they couldn't say on their own. And whatever it's because they thought they would hurt me, whatever it's because they just couldn't communicate that, or whatever, I just think, counseling might be good for those things. But both parties have to be willing to go to counseling, and both parties have to be open to communicating and opening up in counseling. If you don't open up in counseling, then it's not going to help.
It's really, what are you going to counseling for? Mm-hmm. Are you going for it to save your marriage, to work on your marriage, or are you just going on there just to go to do the motions? A lot of folks go to counseling just to do the motions. He said it's going to help our marriage, but I don't know.
The same thing like religion. Everybody can say Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, but unless you actually mean it, it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm. Today is Easter Sunday.
Pink cups.
Black on black.
Wow. He couldn't just do it. He couldn't. Jesus Christ. Go ahead. What we got up next, sir?
I guess on a lighter subject, how do y'all feel about them releasing all these new systems? Like, PlayStation's coming out with PlayStation 5 and
it's time though.
It's time. It's been a long time.
What are they coming out with?
PlayStation 5. Switch is coming out with the Switch.
I know the Switch. Well, no, the Switch. Yeah, they're probably gonna come out with it. But PlayStation's gonna come out with one.
Yeah, Xbox is supposed to be coming out.
What year?
They said 2020.
I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, it's time though. It's time.
But I believe it, and the only reason why I say it, I agree with you on its time. But the only reason why I say I believe it when I see it is because even when they came out with the PlayStation 4, like for instance, one of the like crowning achievements was the PS3. Because of all the technology that was inside the PS3 and what it was capable
and they never actually like did all that they wanted to do with it.
No, that's my point.
And that's what I'm saying. Like all these new systems, it doesn't seem like anything's actually bringing anything to the table. It's just, look at the new graphics.
That's literally but that's what I'm trying to get to is the PS3 was like one of the crowning achievements, backwards compatible, like beautiful
computer,
system. Yeah, Blu-ray discs,
yeah. Like, on top of that, people don't know that the fact that between PlayStation and the Dreamcast, where the two that was more compatible towards Windows than anything, the Dreamcast was able to actually hook up to a computer.
Yep.
And when you hook the Dreamcast up to the computer, you can actually, you can play on it. And then you can still play the same equivalents, but you can hook it up to the computer. The fact is, if you look at a Dreamcast, it says Windows capability.
They got emulators for that now.
Huh?
They got emulators for that.
Now, but see, you telling me you have to emulate something.
But
you know what I mean?
No, but my overall point is they're going away from this whole like this is cool technology, like this is all what this can do. It's more of look, these have better graphics and better frame rates. Which don't get me wrong.
Everything's going to come out in 4K.
Right. Which don't get me wrong.
Because everybody got 4K TVs, but you don't have a lot of 4K content.
Right.
Content on TV.
Correct.
Oh shit! Yeah. Like if I want to go ahead,
HBO does not film one show in 4K.
Do you know who has the most 4K content?
Who?
Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Netflix has the most 4K content, hands down, compared to any other producer of media.
This was not
almost every single.
We're never advertising.
And no, we're not trying to advertise. No, but almost every single one of their like contents or specials is all shot and done in 4K.
You're right. Yeah.
This is why they're so much in debt because they're paying for that technology. In the long run, it'll pay off. But overall, with 4K, because of the strain it is on overall networks, if you don't have the speed, which granted, right now we don't even have the capability to allow people to seamlessly stream in 4K.
4K.
And the reason why I use the word seamlessly is because I mean no drops. As of right now, even if you get 1 gig, you'll have that occasional drop where you go all the way down to like 200 megabytes. Like 200 gigs. Because there's like some maintenance or it has to be constantly tuned.
I want to know that. Well, why does, it's not a topic. This is something quick. I just want to know like why the fact of like, all right, say we're Comcast. Not to say they're a company or whatnot. We were going ahead and let's go ahead.
You don't have to say
Rob Bass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rob Bass.
Rob Bass.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and go with this company and the fact that we actually split it into boom. And the fact that we split it in two, we split it again, boom. The fact that we split it again. And we actually have our phones on this network. All right. Just the fact that you're on one thing watching a program and it slows everything down. Yep. It's not advertised at all saying, okay.
What do you mean?
This
fine. Look.
And I don't like that. The fact it's not advertised. The fact that if you the only way to you go ahead and get the better network, the better speed is it. Like it doesn't matter if you say I want the best. Well, it doesn't matter of the best. It matters of how you go ahead and what you're doing on that network.
It's because as they said whenever the first car was produced, right? One of the things that Henry Ford said is like people always say, like a quote that's used amongst many people is, "I want to go fast." Right? Mm-hmm. So the thing is, do you know when an airbag was created? Like what year an airbag was created?
I ain't want to.
It was created like over 100 years after the first automobile.
Okay.
It wasn't right away. The whole thing is we don't create stability for the inventions that we create until afterwards.
It's been a while though.
No, but let's look at the atomic bomb, right? The atomic bomb tons of radiation.
It still got a ton of radiation though.
No, it does. But now we have it encapsulated and we bring
Yeah, we know the areas.
drastically.
Yeah.
Right. But like back in the day, it was just like, hey guys, you're gonna put together an atom bomb. No lead vests, no protective materials. You're just gonna put it together. We always worry about safety. We always worry about stability.
Fuck that. I'm trying to create Godzilla.
See? We always worry about all of that afterwards, after we do something or like a crowning achievement. We do something great and we do something drastic, but then we worry about everything to stabilize it afterwards.
Oh God.
We don't worry about it.
You got one there, all right. Cameron. Yeah.
I mean,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I was in that with. If I pay for this speed, I better get that guy.
Yes.
Well, I won't be on the phone with Comcast,
I hate that,
Google, Verizon,
And
whatever.
the thing is, you can be on the phone with any of these companies. They go through three things. They say, is that on your Wi-Fi? Have you tried a direct line connection?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I'll send the technician out. Then the technician comes out and they'll troubleshoot it and they'll get to a point where if they can't fix it, they'll be like, well, this is just the speeds in which you have.
Nope.
And then they'll walk away.
If you can't fix it, or there's
And then you'll be like,
for
all right, can I
every
get a
drop
decrease
that
in
I
my
have,
bill?
I want a discount.
No, but then you'll be like, can I get a decrease in my bill because I'm not getting the speeds in which you advertised? This is why they will say the words up to. We're in there. So when you pay for that $150, no, you pay up to.
That I've seen. All right, this is the reason why I'm not.
That's
No.
And you might get that. You might get 150 right there.
Yes.
But you get into that room.
There, that's what I was going to say.
Now, but it decreases the farther away you are from the modem.
That shit trash.
That's why they say hardwired connection is always best.
Yes.
Well, that is why they also invented something called a mesh network system, in which a mesh network system is like having a router without a direct line connection in each room, and that gives it a more stable connection.
A mesh line.
Yes. This is why people have Wi-Fi all through my house and in my front and backyard.
So okay, you have to go ahead and educate me on that later.
I will.
Mesh line.
Okay.
So all right, Cameron, what else you got, sir?
All the other stuff is dumb. Let's go. So I'll go through these real quick. You got number one. You got how dumb kids are. Because Smash Brothers did the update, so allow people to create stages and
create stages.
Yes. And what was one of the first stages?
Oh,
A penis.
yeah.
So
No, straight up. Like all of a sudden, an item is a penis.
So then Smash Bros. Had to instantly come out.
Yeah. And they had to stop their servers.
Yeah, and
And they had to remove it.
Yeah.
So they took all of the people that they paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars and said, yo, if you get in the system now, and like 50 million texts were like, and had to delete that from their system.
These niggas crazy.
And then
stage. Penis.
Yes. It attacked you. It wasn't flaccid. So you knew it was dangerous.
Hey man, during that time they started playing Smash Brothers.
Yeah. No, but also
That's
like
my-
whenever it swung at you, it swung like a sword. Or should I say
That's
sword?
playing Mario Tennis. No advertisement. They're playing Mario Tennis. About this. I got Mario Tennis. It's fine.
I actually don't know if it was swung like a sword, but if it did, kudos to those creators.
Kids' imagination, never
No,
goes
oh,
away.
what if it was like that hand? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You're going a little bit too far.
Yeah, go ahead.
Other than that, I got a man in one constant watched Captain Marvel 116 times, which I don't know how anybody can stand to watch that.
Hang on, who did?
A man in one constant.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin?
Oh, Constant.
Wisconsin.
He watched it 116
Pronunciation.
times. Yeah. He's in love with it.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
He's in love with it.
Obviously, he was jacking off to the movie.
Every single time. That's the only way I can see that happening.
That was porn to him.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
I don't know what part.
Wait.
Because she got beat up a lot.
Hey, he liked to get beat up.
That's messed up. He's
And
an
then-
SMM.
and then you got the man that plays Punisher, which I don't think they're gonna find like another good Punisher, but he's just like, hey, Punisher's officially canceled, and like an OG Punisher, he's just like, well, you just gotta be grateful for what you got. And that's all he said.
That sounds like Rocky.
Yeah, straight up.
Like literally, I thought that was
Rocky.
That was Rocky. That was not
That
Punisher.
wasn't Punisher. That was Rocky.
That was Rocky. Like that was literally from
I thought
Rocky 3.
I thought he was gonna say, "Yo, Adrian."
Right? That was like from Rocky 3. Like right before he was like, and before he started training the dude, when he was just like, "Oh, you gotta be grateful for what you got." He's called Adrian. Adrian, we got them steaks.
And finally, I didn't know Dragon Ball Z could go any worse. But, so, at first I was mad. Because I was like, what? They have this Dragon Ball Heroes, the new show, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I can't watch it. But then it's like, now I don't even want to watch it. It's only 8 minutes long.
Yeah, I thought that's good.
And of these 8 minutes...
Are you true?
No, and of these 8 minutes...
I haven't been to advertise about that.
Of these 8 minutes, you know what happens? They have... God, Omnificent Goku, because he becomes well, he becomes like
he doesn't know the
words.
I don't.
I think he's Jesse Jackson's son.
He becomes like a guy Kai.
I haven't heard it.
He becomes a guy of himself or whatever. And I just think that's stupid. I feel like they made this just proves the fact that they made the whole Dragon Ball Z Super with him going God form and
You're
stuff.
not talking about Paul because Cameron. The reason why you can't say that because in the same hand, this Dragon Ball Z Heroes gave you what you wanted. It made Goku stronger. If you watch it, because I did. When y'all stopped watching stuff, I watched it. It made Goku stronger. It also had Dragon Ball Z, the 4. Go ahead and fight the Dragon Ball Z Blue. They fought against each other. Plus, in the midst of that,
and where's Gohan though?
They have Gohan on there.
Is he stronger?
No,
yes, he is stronger. But this pause. Let me let you know. This is based off a video game that they created in Japan.
Yeah,
but
the card game.
Yeah, it's a card game.
I played it.
Okay.
Came to America.
Yes.
What's the time about that card game go hard?
Wow.
The whole point of it is
paid money to play cards online.
Amen. It's fantasy trying to be on cards. The whole point of it, what I'm saying is, Cameron, you can't go ahead and
it's hurting.
Yeah, it's fantasy on finally coming from cards to fantasy going on a platform for 8 minutes.
The only thing that gets
I don't have to pay for that.
By the way,
Yu-Gi-Oh was even 30.
No. I want to talk about that. If Digimon had fucking the technology,
oh my god!
Like if they had the fucking technology that like the games and shit that they had now, Yu-Gi-Oh wouldn't have stand a chance. Digimon would have been the shit. Digimon would have took over. It would have beat Pokemon and all that stuff. If you could do a Digi evolution,
But I kind of like Pikachu.
how you like
You would have liked Agumon.
I like Pikachu as Ryan Reynolds. I don't like Pikachu.
No.
Pika.
What I'll say is this. So that just goes to prove that when you have a powerhouse backing you, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because Digimon
And Saban.
Digimon has
Saban.
Oh, the one who sold like all of the rights to all the other money-making shows that they had.
Hey man.
Do you know who owns Power Rangers now? Nickelodeon.
Thank you.
You know who makes all the money off every single toy, every single thing that comes out? Nickelodeon. Like Saban had like hitters. Yes, absolutely. Things that make them like could have made them all of the money in the world. But because the company didn't have the funds. Yes.
So
Does he own Nickelodeon or is he CEO? He's CEO.
No, he has the majority stake in it as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that was also like y'all can say what y'all will about the relationship with Mariah Carey, but man, she was like
I haven't said
they elevated each other. I'm being real. Like they elevated each other.
He did that.
I like Nick, so
Yeah, me too.
No, he like
That's
he's doing
sorry.
well.
That's your last topic?
That's mine.
My second to last topic. We'll
that
go ahead
man
and
gave me
be.
like $5,000.
Before we wait in, we'll go ahead and be. Does a woman emulate the powerhouse of a man? You know what I mean? I didn't think it was going to
Explain that more.
Meaning, all right, explain this more. Let's go for it because I didn't think it was going to go. That was great. It's the fact that if Nick Cannon, yes, it was Mariah Carey, But what if he met somebody else, same power, same equivalent? Does that not make him great? People go ahead and take all his accomplishments away and say Mariah Carey is the person that made him him.
Oh, so you're saying if
does a woman make you?
Yes. I will say to an extent.
Yes. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm gonna say this: you make yourself.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, as far as a woman can help you in everything.
Everything you do.
Vice versa.
Correct.
A woman makes herself.
Yes.
First of all, you got to be happy in yourself, and you have your own plans and goals. And then that man compliments the woman, or the woman compliments the man, and that's where a good relationship comes up.
All right, there you go.
They work together on certain things.
Amen.
And then their marriage just didn't work out.
Like for example, their marriage didn't work out. I'm gonna give you another example before you go ahead and tune in. We'll go ahead and be like Jay-Z. Jay-Z was already on his path already.
But
he wasn't as much. He didn't make as much.
No.
But, I hate to say it, yes, you put your equivalent with Beyonce, it makes you more powerful.
But
yes.
I feel like
Jay-Z was already owning this and this before Beyonce.
But Jay-Z is a very smart businessman.
Thank you.
But
Okay.
I don't think to answer your question, Chris. To me personally, I don't think it's that a woman makes a man or a man makes a woman. I think that there's
I didn't say it doesn't. I mean, you have
no, but
to be
I just
yourself.
think from the outside perspective, I just think we like to say that, but I think a lot of times in these relationships, there's things that we are not equivalent to or privileged to that goes on that in another way they support each other or whatever.
As I said, my wife helps make me a better person.
Mm-hmm.
But if I still am responsible for the type of person that I am,
Sure.
okay, my wife does certain things to help push me and go forward, and I do vice versa. I help push and try to help her better herself also. We complement one another.
There you go.
That's
why I say I hate when somebody says
you need
I need you. You needed me to go ahead and do that. Or for example, is like, hey, I went to school. Yeah. All right, like this is caution. This is not me. For example, if Tiffany simply said, I made you a teacher, I would be mad because no, you didn't make me a teacher.
Sure.
You helped me beyond going ahead and trying to get a vision to be a teacher. But I was probably on a path to be a teacher. You gave me the equivalent to make me a person to be a teacher. Or, for example, of somebody saying, all right, like Cam, it was, somebody said, I created your business. You'd be like, no. I created mine. I created mine.
Man,
Tell me, I made you go ahead and go to Best Buy. No. I was probably good. I was going to work.
So what I'll say is, to me, human beings are like bicycles. All right.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is bicycles have 2 wheels, they have 2 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you can keep in a forward motion and you can continue going. Eventually, you get tired. And if a bike gets tired, it stops. If a bike on 2 wheels stops, it'll fall over. But the thing is, if you have a support system, so somebody along with the ride, somebody there for the journey. At the end of the day,
I take the wisest way to say this.
Yeah, you got trainer wheels.
You
got trainer wheels, or you got that help. So then, whenever you're about to fall, you have somebody who's there to kind of help catch you.
Yo,
so what happens when you take trainer's wheels the fuck off?
No. That's why I always ride bikes with training wheels now.
All right.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because what he said there.
That hurt.
All right, so we'll come back to it.
Everything that I said that was profound, and just like flushed it
straight down the toilet.
Yeah, like I was like, man, that's a
he was good.
Just like
he was good.
He started.
Garbage.
Yeah, like
my thing. All right, my last thing before I can get to it, like his big of the week stuff. We'll go ahead and be 2019. We're almost in the middle of the month. You know what I mean? Middle of the year, excuse me. What would you go ahead and equivalent, wrong word again, as what will be the death of marriage in 2019?
The death of marriage?
Death of marriages. 2019.
The what's usually the death of any marriage is financial.
Financial.
Because when you can't support and do what you need financially, that means you're not happy, I'm not happy, and nobody else gonna be happy because you don't have the money to do what you want to do.
I mean, to me, I feel like in 2019, I feel like a lot of people are losing the value of marriage. Like,
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people is like, why get married when I could just fuck and have sex and whatever? I feel like a lot of people nowadays just seem like there's no point in committing to just one person or whatever. So I just feel like death of marriage in 2019. I just feel like a lot of people are gonna continue on with that same.
But death of marriage goes along with death of the church.
True.
Because you notice the church people aren't going to church like they used to.
They used to. It was very heavy.
Yeah.
You know?
There's been such a big decline in church memberships, and the church is growing lately. You know, and that's something that we all need is Christ in our life.
We do. I mean, it actually dissipated due to the fact that, like, okay, well, my such win, I don't have to go every day. Now you say the fact that you don't say that's the whole thing. You don't have to go every day. You just have to go in. That if you preach the fact that you don't have to go every day,
you have to be living a Christian life.
Thank you.
You know,
But if you don't,
if you're not living a Christian life, you know, I have one true thing. I try to treat everyone the way I want to be treated, and you know that y'all both know that.
mm-hmm.
You know, when it comes down to things, I do for you what I would expect you to do for me, and sometimes I get people who don't treat me that way. That's fine. I'll move forward. It don't affect me because I'm still gonna live my life the way I want to live my life and be that person. Okay. Everyone strives to be Christ-like. You know, none of us are perfect, and that's where we're gonna go from there.
Amen. Go ahead, Sebastian. What's the death of marriage in 2019, bro?
I mean, I don't think it's the death of marriage. I just think it's
What would be the death of marriage?
No, I'm gonna explain. It's technology. The reason I say that is because even when you look at and people can look at this podcast video,
they're gonna see Chris is hungry.
They're also gonna see Chris. They're also gonna see Chris hopped on his phone. Mm-hmm. They're also gonna see Cameron hopped on his phone. There's very few conversations people can have with another person.
Secondly,
where they don't have to go to some form of
I was on our phone to see if somebody texted me back.
Right, but
you
were on the phone. That's what I'm saying. So you were on the phone having a completely different conversation than the people that were here with you now. That's my point. My point is, since don't get me wrong, technology is also amazing. It's like beforehand, like hundreds of years ago, people weren't going to have long distance relationships. They're not even going to marry somebody from a completely different country.
Yeah.
Now we have that.
But
at the same time period, you also have the downside of it, which is the fact that people are addicted to technology.
Thank you. And there you go. We'll go ahead and the reason why I would pick back on that one, because that was mine, was being social media.
Mm-hmm.
Death of marriage to me is social media.
Right.
Because if you can't have a solid conversation, but you can go ahead and express yourself on social media, it hurts. Or for example, I done told you like, hey, I don't like you. I don't like what you do, right? In your face. But you're able to still go ahead. This is not personal. I don't know. Just saying, as a far, just get that out the way. No. As I say, for example, people like to post stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People go ahead and zone out.
Right. But which also goes to like pop culture.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is like 80% of the conversations you will have with any given person on any given day. It is through pop culture, and pop culture just directly refers to everything that deals with technology.
Technology, the internet. That's it. All the time. Mm-hmm.
But what I will also mention is you're absolutely correct. People are moving away from religion. The other thing I will say is it has been like theorized like over 200 years ago where people were going to say that as we evolved as a species and relied more on technology, it was going to take us away from religion, which is absolutely true. They even have tons of shows, and also there's been like books and things like that have come out that'll say there's a possibility, of course it's all theories, that eventually we're going to go to a period where there's not really going to be uniform religion. There's just going to be uniform laws and regulations in which people have to abide by.
No, I don't.
I mean, here's the thing: everyone strives to be Christ-like, right? So if you take all of the rules and regulations that come with religion, you just don't call them religion.
You can't because it's too many religions.
Too many religions.
So
They all have a lot of
it's too many options. That's almost like this. But then too many options, bro. That's why
I would never want to be under Sharia law.
Really?
But
That's very strict rules.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to be under this. I live in the United States. I'm from the United States, and that just doesn't make sense to me. I feel that's archaic.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some parts of the world they're bringing that back, and some other parts of the world that's their rules. And it's like I can't. We have our laws and everything here now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as religion, a lot of religion stuff is how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
It goes towards how you interact with others. And my whole thing is when we're interacting with one another, I have no problem. Black, white, gay, none of that. I'm gonna treat all y'all the same.
Same, yeah. You disrespect me, you disrespect me. I love you, I love you.
Move forward. Thank you. I have nothing against any of it.
Yo.
It's how you treat one another. You know, friends, family, you're gonna treat a little bit closer. But my neighbor across the street is going to get the same attention, you know, as everybody else. I'll make sure they know how you doing. You're welcome. If you need something, come holler at me.
Which is funny because some people don't have that same mentality that you have. You know, if everybody keeps that same energy you have,
then you end up in people's backyards.
Say hi to them while they cook crumpets.
On
that note, people came into the backyard saying hi while we're here in progress. Did not know us.
Caucasians.
Walked into the backyard.
On that note, Sebastian, pick of the week.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't got anything.
Bro, I swear, if he got not another damn thing, every fucking pick of the week, I'm gonna slap him.
What do you mean? It's just 2 weeks. I gotta give it.
It's 4 weeks.
No, I had stuff other times.
Go ahead, stuff. Pick of the week, bro.
I'll say Avengers Endgame. How about that?
There you go. Fine.
Okay. Pick of the week has to be something I have a beef with, something I have a problem with.
Anything can be anything. Or
something you want to highlight.
It can be a show, movie.
I have an issue with something.
Okay, what's your issue?
And let me put a caveat on it. First of all, I have no problem if you're gay. Okay, that's your right. Mm-hmm. Okay, you want to love and be who you want to be with. Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine with me. Okay, I am a straight man, mm-hmm. and I've tried to raise my child, you know, the way I think is right. Mm-hmm. Okay. With that being said, I am sick of every TV show coming on television has to have something gay in it because you're pushed it down my throat. You're literally shoving the gay thing down my throat. I don't feel I should have to see it. If you want to kiss your husband, go kiss your husband. That's fine. I don't care if you want to kiss them in public. That's fine. But I don't have to see it in every show. Everything that's on TV has it in it.
Like for example, the reason why I agree with you, but I disagree because you know what I mean. Not to go ahead and be a Cisco Ebert thing. He's passed away. Is the whole point of to me is that yes, 2019. Yes, things evolve. I understand what you're saying. Shit gets pushed down your throat. It's almost like going from Friends to Martin, right? The fact that, yes, you're going to go ahead and have a thing that goes from the Roseanne to Martin to even Smart Guy to now shows don't exist like that anymore, right? So, yes, you get pushed down your throat due to time. Now, you don't have a choice. Due to what would he tune into?
But here's the thing: is I can't. Right now, the way the environment in the world is, I'm on this podcast talking about it. Mm-hmm. But literally, if you say anything against gay people, you're anti-gay.
Yes.
I'm not anti-gay.
If you say anything about transgender,
you're anti-transgender. And it's like
you say fuck white people, you're pretty much
you're
a
a racist.
racist. Yeah, it's true.
And I've said none of those things. But what I'm saying is, I respect their right to be able to do all that. But I grew up, I didn't see that all the time.
Correct.
And now it's literally every show on TV shows that previously did not have anything
correct
gay in them.
Like for example, I will go ahead and give you a good example. A good example would be NCCIS. You know what I mean?
NCIS.
There you go. Like for example, it doesn't matter how many times they go ahead and take a tree branch and make another one. Miami, you know, the special victim unit. Yes, you're still gonna have an interracial couple. You're gonna have a black in there, got white in there. You might have an Asian in there. You might still have somebody be like, she does look cute, and I'm a female. The fact of yes, why not have these topics? Because what attracts most. Right. If I use don't be meaning.
That's a bad example.
Wait, let me.
Okay, but I'm saying the reason why I'm saying pause. I'm saying a show that's been on for decades.
I'm trying to see where you're going with your statement.
My thing is, okay, what show are you going ahead and basing this off of? The fact you're saying it's been on for years that you're going ahead and getting disgusted off of, because if you're saying a show that's constantly
I said every show.
Every show,
TV.
okay. It's 2019.
Any new show coming out
is going
to have it in there. Where it doesn't have to be that.
Well, no.
That
the one thing I would say would be, like, for instance, you have Legends of Tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Has everybody seen that?
Seen it.
All right. So in the beginning of Legends of Tomorrow, they take the female Sarah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they take her and she's a lesbian, right? Then all of a sudden, like 3 seasons later, she's not a lesbian. She's a bisexual.
There's not. You can't say
no.
Lesbian doesn't have a label, bro.
No, she had a label. Like she literally had. No.
I don't like girls. No,
she did. She said that several times.
So you tell me just because you say I only like girls, and all of a sudden that's saying well, dick is optional.
No, that's not even what I'm saying, bro. It's not even like no. She literally turned down that from like. Seasons, and then all of a sudden, no, it wasn't no, it wasn't, because it wasn't even a transition. It was just all of a sudden she comes back and she's sleeping with a dude, and it's like, what? So
you're telling me a person that's bisexual can't figure out when they're fucking bisexual by going ahead and saying, "Hey, I like girls." Now I actually, I've been turning down guys for a long time.
That's not what I was saying. What I'm saying is there was no transition. So when you just
it's a transition when they find out that like they did.
It's a transition when a female decides that they no longer like a dude.
Y'all are totally off the subject that I'm going.
I'll say
y'all are totally off subject. Y'all going into specific shows talking about specific things, and I'm talking about in general type thing. I put an umbrella. The umbrella is every TV show does not have to go there.
Correct. That's why I say older. That's why I say older.
And when I say that, when you have a lot of these comic books before they came to TV, nothing was gay in the comic book. Now they're on TV. Now they have gay themes because it's the writers who's writing this stuff. It's not. Come on now.
Don't get me wrong. Do I like it? No, I don't like it. But at the same time, it's the same argument to them wanting us wanting more black heroes. Because in their mind, they say, TV,
and we're still not getting all the.
We're still not getting it. That's forever been the case that black people have been the last to get anything. But TV's at the end of the day is supposed to be a reflection of society or whatever. Don't get me wrong, does it need to be in every show? No, it doesn't need to be in every show. But my main problem is when the show gets away from the actual show and they focus in on this gay issue or whatever this person going to, and it's not even about the show anymore. And like, don't get me wrong, I get you. You want to cover all of the different types of people out there. You know, black people problems, white people problems, you know, gay problems and stuff, because you want to have characters that people can relate to. Everybody wants to see themselves on TV. I get that. But if a show is about Sabrina, the teenage witch, then it should be about Sabrina,
the
teenage witch, not about her friend that's transitioning to a boy, and you give me 5 episodes of how she transitioned to be Theo.
No, that's not true. It doesn't do it. No, it's not that part of the show.
That was part of the show. Yeah.
No,
it was.
Yes.
No.
He's talking about the Sabrina on Netflix.
I know, but it was
saw it.
not like that, bro. I get you
Did you watch part 2?
No, what, season 2?
Yes, watch season 2.
He's talking about season 2.
Yes.
I watched season 2.
See, you don't know. I don't know either.
So,
but evidently 5 episodes. What's her name?
We'll come back to this.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, like I said,
shows will need to be breaking.
Like I said, I get it, but it's just, on one hand, I don't like it, but on another hand, I can't complain because I want to see more black heroes, black representation.
I agree with you on that one.
And it sucks because we're still fighting our fight, but everybody else is kind of tackling on with our fight or whatever. And don't get me wrong, and I get it, but it's just like, my whole thing is, at the end of the day, it shouldn't define the show.
As long as it doesn't define the show.
When it defines the show, and it's the same thing with a straight couple. If a show is just about sex, and all they are like,
it's a soap opera,
like Scandal. Scandal to me was trash because as soon as the music started playing and she was on the wall, it was like 5 minutes of like, it was just like, that's trash to me. Like, so it's the same stuff.
He was way too good at that. I'm just saying, he was way too good at that shit. Like, literally.
You practice that shit.
Yeah. Like, what should you be doing in your free time, bro?
I was forced to watch Scandal.
Hold on. I wasn't forced to watch Scandal. I actually enjoyed Scandal. It was a very good show.
No, after season 3, it made no sense.
No, I was done after season 2.
After
season 1 was all about
that's
like, to me, season 1 was all about them trying to stay apart, and then season 2 was like, but I don't want to anymore. I was done. I was like, look.
Anyway, at the end of the show, nobody was a white hat, but they kept trying to give Olivia this white hat. That was stupid.
You see that? I'm metaphor. Yeah.
That's a good
what's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week is get my wife's book.
Wait, go ahead. Go ahead.
Plug the book.
Plug.
What's the name of the book?
What's the name of the book?
I'm not gonna run off with a plug, but you know what I mean.
Well, if you run off the plug, you have no power. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. I can't steal from my own plug. You know what I mean? That's true. All right, Bly said it the best. You know what I mean? Run off with the regardless. Get color lines. Get color lines. She wrote a book. You know what I mean? Get color lines. You gotta buy it on Amazon. Huh?
What's the synopsis?
The synopsis is about going ahead what you are.
So the book's name is Color Lines.
Color Lines.
It is written by
Tiffany Richardson. There you go. There, not Bailey.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Why was you gonna say that? I mean, okay.
So what?
Color Lines by Tiffany Richardson.
What?
I think it's a double synopsis because Tiffany Richardson.
It's on.
Not Tiffany Bailey.
It's on Amazon, right?
It's on Amazon right now.
Why is it?
Yeah.
Tiffany.
I don't know. Interracial. She's a Negroid.
Whoa.
Anyway, my pick of the week.
You mean that literally? That's on her birth certificate.
She's a Negroid, not a nigger.
My pick of the week.
It's not a birth certificate. It's not a birth certificate. It's not a birth certificate.
It's just said
yes, it says
she's a Negroid.
Yes.
We are an interracial couple.
Yes.
That's why Lyric came out last skinned.
Yeah.
I came out. I mean, Christian came out.
I came out.
You came out.
You came out a little darker afterwards.
Christian's a clone.
Oh,
A female version.
I thought you meant something else.
No.
Yeah.
No, shut up. So one of them are Negroids. They don't know it. And the other one might be purebred. It doesn't matter.
You gotta take the birth certificate.
You gotta take the birth certificate. The whole point is to cut lines is about an interracial couple going through the dramas of going to be an interracial couple. All right?
Alright, pick that up on Amazon.
Amazon. Hardbacks are coming. No homo.
My pick of the week, if you don't know, Young Justice number 7. It is a comic to look out for because they're trying to, I don't know why they're trying to alter the story of Tim Drake, but apparently he's announcing another name as a superhero. So instead of just being a Robin, I guess they're trying to develop more story for him. Even though to me Tim Drake was, we know him as Red Robin, but to me he had plenty of story because he super level genius intellect. And like they showed him in every kind of version of, he's like, even in Batman Beyond, he's pretty much one of the main people that kind of helped develop the suits and everything like that. But I guess now they're trying to create even more story for him. So
well, yeah, you got his like predecessor, as it were, which went from Robin to Nightwing.
But it's not gonna be the same.
And he has like a crazy amount of storyline because he wasn't developed by one but two heroes.
But there will only forever be one Robin. Like, I mean, and I get they're trying to go another way, but it's like you're not Dick. You can't go ahead and claim yourself Nightwing or some, like, I'm not gonna care. Like, don't I don't care how smart you are, how much you're cool. I'm not gonna care that you're gonna come out as
maybe you're gonna be Red Hawk now.
Ugh, that just sounds yuck.
So keep an eye out. Young Justice number 7. We'll see what happens. Thanks for joining us for another episode of The Kickback. It's been fun.
R.I.P. Chris. Remember this.